Welcome to the Rio Q2 Video Town Hall. I'm joining you from atop the Masquerade Tower from the Voodoo Lounge overlooking the beautiful Las Vegas Strip. I have a lot of exciting stuff to talk to you about today. I'm going to give you an update on the company and the property. Then John Viscosi will talk about gaming and mission, vision, values. John Avero will give you an update on non-gaming. Jack Effel will give you an update on the World Series of Poker. And then Matt Krastoviak will conclude it with an update on our human resources activities that are going on. In quarter 2 through week 5, we're currently 7th in the company in the race for rewards. We're at a 10% shift of non-A's to A's, and if we move it up just a little bit, everyone will be getting 5,000 total return points. So congratulations and keep up the work on that front. We've also got a lot of cool stuff going on around town. As you look over my shoulder, again, we talked about the High Roller. It's the 1-year anniversary of the High Roller. We've also renovated the Link Hotel, and we've opened up the Grand Bazaar shops outside of Bally's. In addition, Mariah Carey has just opened up her residency at Caesar's Palace. So there's a lot of new and exciting stuff going on around town. So a lot of stuff to be fired up over. And now I will turn it over to John Avero, and we'll give you an update about our non-gaming.
Hello everyone, I'm John Avero, here to give you an update on hotel information and food and beverage operations. And we'll start with food and beverage. So you may have noticed there's a lot of new leaders here on the food and beverage team. And I'll start with the Assistant Director of Food and Beverage Operations. His name is Scott O'Gorman. And Scott comes from Caesar's Palace, where he was the Assistant General Manager for the restaurant team there. Really excited to have Scott on our team, and I think he'll do wonders with the food and program here at the Rio. We also have Brian Merzin. Brian is the Beverage Operations Manager. Brian also came from Caesar's Palace, where he was a Beverage Assistant Manager there. And once you meet Brian, you're gonna know he's a fantastic guy. A lot of great ideas that he's bringing to the beverage operations, and I'm really happy to have him on the team. In-suite dining is going green. So no, we're not making any more green smoothies. We're not putting more kale items on our menu. But think about this. The packaging is what we're changing. So we're currently using styrofoam containers and a white plastic bag. We're gonna change all of that. Scott O'Gorman had this great idea of using biodegradable containers and also biodegradable flatware. So when the guest is done with their meal, all they need to do is throw everything away. So guess what? We save a lot of water, which I think is very important. And I love this because I think the message that we send to all of our guests is really powerful. So the message being that we're saving water, and I love the slogan as well, you know, saving the planet one meal at a time, a fantastic idea that Scott is putting in place. For hotel operations, we've got a couple new exciting things I wanted to go over with all of you. We got free Wi-Fi, so this is pretty exciting. The entire hotel, I should say the low rise, which would be all of our public areas, so all the casino floor, the restaurants, the convention space, free Wi-Fi. And all the guest needs to do in order to get free Wi-Fi is to provide us with their cell number or to provide us with their total rewards number. And with that, they can opt in and get free Wi-Fi, which is fantastic. Now in our guest rooms, guests pay $13.99 for Wi-Fi service, but that's included in the resort fee, so that's already covered. So it's 2015 and we have free Wi-Fi, pretty exciting. So another hotel update, which I'm excited to talk about, is the kiosk that we'll be putting in our hotel lobby. We'll actually be putting 3 self-check-in and self-check-out kiosks in our hotel lobby. So now we're giving our guests another option. They can either stand in line or they can check in or check out themselves. So it's kind of like when you go to the grocery store, you can have a cashier check you out, or you can scan your own items, bag your own groceries or whatnot. But giving our guests another avenue to check out and not stand in line, or to check in and not stand in line, I think is pretty fantastic. And all of our Las Vegas properties will be rolling this out in June and July of this year. So another fantastic feature and service for all of our guests. We're gonna receive 200 brand new pool lounge chairs, which we'll put on the pool deck around June 22nd, but it's gonna make an immediate impact on the pool area, and it's gonna be just beautiful. So again, June 22nd is when that shipment should arrive. Much more items to come throughout the year.
Hi, I'm John Viscosi, coming to you live from the slot floor at the Rio Casino. I wanted to tell you a couple things. First, one of the MVB Culture Committee events we have going on is the annual slot tournament. We inspire grown-ups to play every day here at the Rio. A couple interesting things going on in the gaming departments. We have a lot of new slot product hitting the floor with our Wonder Woman machines, Jetson machines. Ellen DeGeneres machines, and a whole bunch of other different new and exciting slot products. We were able to get some capital dollars, so we'll be putting our new uniforms on the slot team and the table games team, along with the other exciting events we have going on, the Beat the Boss, the Walk a Mile, the slot tournaments. We'd like to hear from you guys, letting us know which events you like, which events you'd like to see more of. That way we can really get behind the MVB committee and help inspire grown-ups to play each and every day.
Hello, Team Rio. I'm Jack Ethel, the Tournament Director for the World Series of Poker, and it's that time again. Yes, the World Series of Poker is just around the corner, and this year's event will run May 27th through July 14th. Well, opening weekend, we're not going to just do it small. We're not just going to do it big. We're going to do it bigger than we've ever done it. And what I mean by that is that we're offering a $565 buy-in bracelet event at the World Series of Poker this year that's going to attract around 20,000 people. So that means more people than we've ever seen in any single tournament at the World Series, and more entries than any single tournament has ever seen at the World Series of Poker since its inception in 1970. So that's pretty astronomical. Every single weekend you can expect to be very, very busy here at the Rio. We're going to also have our Millionaire Maker event, which took place last year and drew over 7,900 players. Now that's a large event in itself. So we're going to have that the following weekend, followed by the Monster Stack, which almost drew 8,000 people last year. And then we're going to have other events such as the 777 Lucky Sevens event, as well as the main event. Plus we're going to have daily offerings like the $235 deep stack or live action cash tables running 24 hours a day. So no matter what time of day it is, there will be action happening during the 2015 World Series of Poker. This is Jack Ethel with the World Series of Poker. We look forward to having a great event this summer. We look forward to working together with everyone here at the Rio All Suite Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. You guys always do a fantastic job. This event could not be done without you, and I look forward to working together with all of you on what is going to be the greatest World Series of Poker to date.
Hello, Rio team members. The senior leadership team is going through the process of a lot of rigor to develop continuous improvement plans based on your feedback to make your work environment even better in 2015. 52% A's we celebrate, and it's an exciting time, but we're on a journey at the Rio to get to 55% A's. Now, Dan Walsh and the leadership team haven't heard the daunting 55% A's, but I'm confident that this is the leadership team that can make the work environment that will get there. For those of you who are on the Caesars Entertainment Health and Welfare Plan, we've made a lot of enhancements to that plan. The first one is around wellness rewards. And one thing I want to take to remind this group, I rarely get to talk to each of you, but I want to remind you about an enhancement that we made to the Health and Welfare Plan in 2015. And that's our new Best Doctor benefit. The Best Doctor caregiving that we now provide as a part of our benefit plan allows each of you on our plan and your covered dependents, as well as your parents, to seek a second opinion from the best doctors in the United States. The other enhancement to our benefit plan is we've welcomed Tammy to our team. And for those of you who have not met Tammy, Tammy is your new benefit concierge. That's right. We actually now have a benefit concierge within Caesars Entertainment in the Las Vegas region. We're currently in the process of finding Tammy an office, and right now she's roving around the city. But if you ever have any questions about your benefit plan, you can actually contact Tammy directly as your benefit concierge, and she will get you the answers that you need or can guide you for the quality care that your plan covers. So more to come on the introduction of Tammy to our region here in Las Vegas, but I encourage you and remind you that your new benefit plan offers a benefit concierge. So what's ahead is we have quite a bit of events. We just got done hosting our annual Spring Fling event that was hosted by the Flamingo. Tremendous sold out event for our team members and their family. And as we look at the road ahead in May, and by the airing of this, we will be entrenched in our annual United Way campaign. Lots of exciting events around the United Way on our journey to raise over $500,000 during our United Way campaign. The next big event will be our annual Wet n Wild family adventure at Wet n Wild Theme Park. And that will actually be hosted on July 20th. More information to come on ticket sales for you and your family. Shortly after the Wet and Wild event will be our annual Back to School Fair. That will be July 29th, and Bally's Las Vegas will be the host of that event. More information to come on that, but keep that on your calendar. The annual Back to School Drive, July 29th at Bally's. Now, I'm still learning a lot about this, but apparently we have a general manager who believes that he is the king of Pong, and there will be a series of competitions to unseat that general manager from the crown of King of Pong here at the Rio. So more to come. August is all about ping pong, and I look forward to seeing you all compete. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be your HR leader, and I look forward to a tremendous 2015.
Well, thank you, Matt. That was very informative. Hopefully you guys all learned something in our Q2 video town hall. Stay tuned for more info about some upcoming things happening around property. We're off to a great start. We're going to have a great year, great WSOP,